Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Mutiara in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is the mystery of CCTV footage disappearance at Ferdy Sambo's house. Digital forensic expert Abhimanyu Wachjoewidajat commented on the surveillance camera or CCTV in the murder case of Brigadier Nofriansyah Yosua Huta Barat of West Papua or Brigadier J. Abhimanyu briefly noted that there were several things that could be questioned. He did not deny that many people tended to believe the CCTV footage of Brigadier J murder case. However, as a person who works in the field of digital forensics, he actually sees the opposite. According to Abhimanyu, when conducting CCTV-based digital forensic, there are 4 R's principles, namely range, design, sequence, and trace. The range in question is related to time, then strings and traces before the event finally occur. He saw that the CCTV sequences did not fully describe the events that occur. There are some sequence of events that are missing and not showing up. For example, the incident at Ferdy Sambo's house for 13 minutes was not recorded on CCTV. Similarly, CCTV recorded an ambulance at the Indonesian National Police Hospital, Kramat Jati, Jakarta. He questioned the footage showing the ambulance not reaching the emergency room. In fact, if carrying people, the ambulance should have stopped in front of the emergency room. He revealed that the scenario was that there was a broken CCTV. However, it must also be explained where the CCTV was damaged and the damage occurred in which part. He was of the opinion that if all these things had emerged, then the CCTV footage of the murder of Brigadier Joshua could be reviewed. The next news is Witness and Victim Protection Agency provides protection to Bharada E. The Witness and Victims Protection Agency decided to provide emergency protection to Bharada Richard Eliezer or Bharada E. Previously, Bharada E had proposed to be a justice collaborator in the murder case of Brigadier Nofriansyah Yosua Huta Barat or Brigadier J, which was led by Inspector General Ferdy Sambo. Along with that, Bharada E is now under LPSK protection. The Witness and Victim Protection Agency will also protect Bharada E for a full 24 hours in the detention center of the Indonesian Police Criminal Investigation Agency. In fact, Hasto said his party had previously asked investigators from the Indonesian Police Criminal Investigation Agency to increase protection for Bharada E. With this protection from LPSK, later, every activity carried out by Bharada E will also receive escort from the Witness and Victim Protection Agency. The next news is alleged intervention in the preparation of the power of attorney revocation letter. Deolipa Yumara, a former lawyer for Bharada Richard Eliezer or Bharada E, suspects that there was an intervention in making the letter of revocation power. Olive, his nickname, said that he and Bharada E already knew each other, that there was a separate code between them, in this case writing a letter. Olive explained that the codes were conveyed until he agreed with Bharada E when he first met his former client. He said, When signing a letter or any written statement, a certain code must be affixed, namely the date and time the statement was made. He also asked Bharada E to mark the statement in handwritten form, includes signature, time, and date of manufacture. According to Olive, the code agreed upon by the two of them had already been carried out in the preparation of two letters. First, a statement of condolences for Bharada E for the family of Brigadier Nofriansyah Yosua Huta Barat. Then the second is the power of attorney agreed between Bharada E and his two attorneys. Previously, Deolipa Yumara, a former lawyer for Bharada Richard Eliezer or Bharada E, revealed the contents of his chat to someone in the Indonesian National Police. Olive, as he is familiarly called, said that the conversation through a messaging application was printed and for a size paper. The message was an appeal from the figure of the general, which was forwarded by a source in the police. He also admitted that he did not know the figure was the general who sent the message. He also believed that it was a message directly sent by the figure of the general. The reason said the check was forwarded directly by a source in the police. This, he continued, made Bharada E revoke his power of attorney against him and Burhanuddin as a lawyer. Olive also suspected that the revocation power was carried out under pressure. The next news is, out of jealousy, husband kills wife. The case of finding a human skeleton in Sambiyan Village, Konang District, Bangkalan Regency, East Java on Wednesday, August 3, 2022 was finally revealed. The victim is known to be a 35-year-old woman with the initial S, as turned out to be the victim of a murder committed by her husband MS, 45 years old. The victim was found in a skeletonized condition 5 months after the murder. Now the victim's husband has been named as a suspect. Reportedly, the perpetrator was desperate to kill the victim's life out of jealousy. According to the Madura Tribune, the murder was uncovered on Wednesday, August 3, 2022 at around 1 o'clock p.m. At the time, a resident stumbled on some time while crossing a road full of bushes in Sambiyan Village. The witness had thought that the object was the bone of a farm animal. Out of curiosity, the witness then invited his wife to check the object. It turned out that the object he was stumbling on was a human skeleton. The witness then reported the findings to the authorities. The police then conducted an investigation and gathered information from residents in Konang District who felt they had lost a resident. The perpetrator was desperate to kill the victim's life because of a love affair. The victim, who has been buried in a city by the perpetrator, still has a love affair with another man. As a result, the perpetrator tried to kill the victim. The next news is 13 political parties to General Election Commission office on the last day of registration. A total of 13 political parties are scheduled to register at the Central Jakarta General Election Commission office as candidates for the 2024 general election on the last day of registration on Sunday, 14 August 2022. Based on the information gathered on Sunday, August 14, 2022 at 10 o'clock a.m., it was recorded that 3 parties would visit the office of the General Election Commission to complete the registration documents for candidates for election contestant 2024 yesterday. The 3 parties are the Indonesian Republic Party, the Pelita Party, and the Indonesian People's Suara Party. Meanwhile, 10 other parties are scheduled to register yesterday. Based on observation, the Republic of Indonesia party has finished completing the registration file at around 11 minutes past 9 a.m. Meanwhile, as of 10 o'clock a.m., the leadership of Parsindo was still in the office of the General Election Commission of Republic Indonesia Central Jakarta to complete the registration file. As previously reported in the general election of the Republic Indonesia, as of Friday, August 13, 2022, there were 43 political parties that had activated their political party information system accounts. However, approaching the last day of registration political parties on Sunday, 14 August 2022, there are still 3 parties that have not confirmed their registration schedule with the General Election Commission of Republic Indonesia. The next news is the sea alms tradition in Cilacap. Fishermen in Cilacap on Friday, 12 August, again held the sea alms tradition, which had been on hiatus for 2 years due to the pandemic. The sea alms tradition is a form of gratitude for Cilacap fishermen to God because they have been given a lot of safety and sustenance. This was started by Parjo Hadi Pranoto, Deputy Chairman of the Cilacap HNSI DPC after the Sea Alms Tradition event. In the event of the Sea Alms Tradition this time, Parjo said that there were 11 jolen that were floated into the middle of the sea. The 11 jolen came from a group of fishermen in the Cilacap area, as many as 8, 1 jolen from the region of Cilacap, 1 jolen from HNSI, and 1 jolen from the Indonesian Lintas Nature Company. The jolen contains buffalo head, tumpeng, various market snacks, and complete with offerings. The 8 groups of fishermen who participated in the Sea Alms tradition were Padanarang, Lengkong, Kemiren, Tegal Katilayu, PPSC, Sentolo Kawat, Sidakaya, and Bengawan Donan fishing groups. After the Larung Jolen was done, then each group of fishermen held an entertainment in the form of shadow puppets. The event of the Sea Alms tradition in the 2022 years certainly drew the public's interest. Thousands of people have poured out since morning in the Teluk Turtle Beach area. Not only the people of Cilacap, several visitors from other areas such as Purwokerto, Purbalingga, Banjarnegara, and Pangandaran also came to Turtle Beach to witness the procession firsthand. One of them, Rofia, a resident of Kedung Banten, Banyumas. Rofia came to Turtle Bay Beach to see the sacred Sea Alms procession. Rofia begged her family to come watch the Sea Alms while traveling. Before being floated, the 11 jolen were paraded from the Wijaya Kusuma Chakti Hall to Teluk Turtle Beach. And the last news is, Indonesian presidents luxury car from time to time. In order to celebrate the 77th anniversary of Republik Indonesia this year, the Sarina Shopping Center Jakarta held an exhibition of archives and the presidential car of the Republik Indonesia. A total of 7 presidential cars from time to time attract the attention of visitors in this exhibition. The presidential cars of the Republic Indonesia that were exhibited from time to time were from Buick, Mercedes-Benz sedan S600 car, Mercedes-Benz S-Class W140. Then there was the Mercedes-Benz S280, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class W126, and 2 Cadillac Fleetwood programs. In the exhibition, the Buick became the oldest presidential car on display. The black car, which was released on 1939, was once used as an operational vehicle for President Sukarno. The next car on display was a white Mercedes-Benz S280. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Don't forget to follow us at Tribun Lampung News Video YouTube, Tribun Lampung Facebook, Tribun Lampung TikTok, and Tribun Lampung Instagram for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.